Today is the second day of a visit to Nottingham. It is a beautiful day. I dressed up and strolled into our Airbnb accommodation's vegetable garden. The mint plants remind me of my own mint garden, which was in full swing last summer. Last winter's frost killed all of my mint plants. This herb garden has inspired me to restart my own. I stepped into the greenhouse and it was warm and humid. The greenhouse hosted many varieties of salad leaves. Salad leaves can thrive outside of a greenhouse as well, but frost could kill them. It's always safe to house them in a greenhouse. Once I stepped out of the greenhouse, I walked straight into a rhubarb and raspberry bed. A part of the garden also hosted a bed to manufacture compost. By this time, our host had called me in to have breakfast. She served a delicious breakfast packed with fruits. We started the day in a matter of minutes. We took a short walk to a nearby bus stop. The bushes next to the bus stop and the sky welcomed us to the countryside with ease. I have always wanted to live in the city. Surprisingly, I'm enjoying the countryside even more than I have in a long time. It was a public holiday, so the buses were expected to run irregularly. The bus arrived a few minutes late as expected and we jumped on it. It took us only 10 minutes to get to Nottingham city centre. Today we're going to Newark. First we went to see a church in Newark. The churchyard was plentiful in vibrant spring colours. Since the blooming of the cherry blossoms, I have always wanted to take a photo with them. Unfortunately, that did not occur in London. Thankfully, spring was still in full swing here. The church looked lovely against the backdrop of the blossoms and the weather was kind to us. We walked from the church grounds to Newark Castle. We were not permitted to enter the castle due to ongoing renovation works. We went for a walk around the castle ground and the garden. In patches, white flowers swept over the greens. It was such a beautiful sight. River Trent runs alongside the castle. In our plans, we had no intention of navigating the river. As we were about to leave the castle grounds, I noticed that the boat ride on River Trent was about to begin. We jumped on it on the spur of the moment. I love it how many different ways spring and summer can be enjoyed. I can't remember the last time I appreciated summer so much. Although I do remember how cold I felt while walking along the Thames back in winter. The cold wind covered us and almost numbed my senses. I have been postponing a boat ride on the Thames fearing the cold winds ever since. But the ride on the Trent was different. It was bright, warm and sunny. I was not buried under my jacket and my senses were effortlessly clear this time. It feels like this would be an ideal way to live life. The boat journey lasted about 2 hours and we headed straight to lunch. It was another day well spent.